Welcome back, Random TV Reviews, y'all.
What's happening?
An Evil Soul.
An Evil Soul.
1-800-CHOKERHOLE. That's exactly what the heck just happened.
Yeah.
Look, we pick up where we left off last week, which I can appreciate. That goddamn war has been choking the heck up out of Candace from the front door to the living room over top of the body.
Yep.
So when he realized, oh, what the heck did I just roll up on? He was like, Candy.
Did you do that?
You do this? This was
by
you?
yourself? She's like, yeah. He's like, good work.
Job.
Good work.
I said, really? So we just going to converse like
yeah,
that?
just like, boom, choke.
Then he started
getting into his feelings.
Eyes got big. I said.
He said, it's like, wait a minute.
I said, I ain't never seen this part of war before.
Yeah.
He said, you know I don't care about nobody. You know I don't love nobody. But you. I love you. And you betrayed me.
Mm-hmm.
You gave me $150,000.
And you told me you got 400,000.
Said, you got
$4
$4 million. He was like, I want $1.5 million.
I said, oh boy.
And she was like, but war,
I don't have it.
I don't have it. He's, don't you lie to me. Don't you lie to me. I said, you don't mess with the wrong one, Candy.
You don't mess with the wrong one.
So then he goes on this story. He said, look, you know, don't you tell me you sorry. Cause my mama used to do this.
Yeah.
When she used to drop coke on me, she'd go underneath my box spring and pull my goddamn wires out. I said, oh, hell. We dealing with some childhood psychological crap right here.
Back.
He said, look, he said, back in the day, your mama, she used to feed me.
Give us something to eat.
Give me something to eat. Give me money. And I loved y'all. And I said, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
See? Hannah used to watch after that boy, make sure he was all right.
Mm-hmm.
So in return, he always watched out for Candace and Benny.
Yep.
Nobody could touch him. He said, "You broke the code."
Yeah, you lied to me, and you broke. He said, "You broke my heart."
Broke my heart.
For a thug to say that, you wrecked his world, boy.
You wrecked his goddamn world. I said, "Oh my God!" So then he takes and pulls out a gun. He was like, hey, my reputation's on the line.
But she was like, nobody don't know. Nobody don't know. He was like, I know.
He takes the silencer.
Put the silencer on it.
I said, oh God, oh God, oh God. I said,
then it went to commercial break. I said, I know that player didn't kill my girl. Please.
Stella said, he better not have killed my girl.
He better not kill my girl.
I was like, I'm right here. How did I get traded that quick?
That's my TV girl.
I give it to you. Come off a commercial break.
She's still alive.
I said, whoo. He don't shot past her. I don't know if
I think she moved because he kept on saying, don't move.
He says, go be quick. You're not going to feel nothing.
Not going to feel nothing.
I said, he shoots at her again. I said, oh my God. So here go Candy. I was marked. He was like,
stop lying to me.
She was like, no, by a guy named Oscar. He marked me. I said, come on now, think on your feet. Think on your feet.
You better, because you're going to be dead.
She said, I'll get you your money. But I need a week. A week? A week? He's like, okay. Pretty much because I love you, I'll give you this week.
Mm-hmm.
She said, but I got something, though. I need you to help me get it. He was like, pick it. What?
Yeah.
Say it again. Say it again.
Say another word, and this is over. I ain't playing.
I said, Candy, you pushing your goddamn luck.
Pushing your luck. Pushing them
so then she was like, "War, I need another favor. I need to get help in getting him out of here. I need help disposing the body because I got this nosy neighbor across the street." War was like, "Okay."
And
he said, you only get one favor from me. You want me to help you with this body?
Or you 7 days? 7 days for Alex.
I said, darn. So he was going out the door, and I said, she got off a little too easy.
Yeah, I said, y'all a little too.
He turned around, he said, better yet, why don't you go ahead and get on this?
Mm-hmm.
I said,
I knew it was
oh,
coming.
no.
I knew it was coming. It was going too smooth. The thing about she ain't got no choice.
She got no choice. And that's like a brother to her.
Mm-hmm.
But she messed herself up. You don't ever betray the streets.
Yeah, you
If
don't
the
put-
streets is
yeah.
behind you, you rocks with the streets.
But you, mama, we was pissed off when she did it. Because we was like, no, she ain't gonna mess around. Got $4 million and get war on 150,000.
And I said, like he not gonna find
Yeah,
out.
you know he gonna find out. He street, so he gonna find out.
And your own brother
told it.
with his green self.
He didn't even know. He just told him, won't even know.
I said, oh my God, Lord.
And he
have
sent her
mercy.
over there to the house.
Sent him right on over there.
Because he trusts War, so he didn't think that he was going to go over there and do anything.
So that was good to know. I didn't know that Hannah had been watching out for that boy or whatever. And pretty much that's fam.
Yeah.
So I was like, darn. So then we get Wyatt. Wyatt took a little piss test. He did the switcheroo, which, Tyler, I need you to get more realistic than this. Because every time that I've taken a drug test, somebody was in there.
Yeah.
Watching.
You couldn't have no
Violating.
No coat, nothing that stuff.
No.
He had on a freaking suit coat and necktie. Who takes a piss test in a necktie and a suit coat?
A professional.
I ain't never do it.
Me
I have
either.
on a t-shirt and jeans.
T-shirt and jeans and being violated while they stand at the door looking like this.
Mm-hmm.
I like, really? So he just switched the P test, gave the P test over to the little nurse, the little lab core.
Yeah.
Lab core person.
But he had to spin the little thing around, put the
Nah,
he had to bring it on back out in the office.
So all of a sudden he's sitting there with the DA. He's, when my parents gonna get out? Da-da-da. She was like, your mama probably be out first. I really suggested you get you a hotel. He was like, oh yeah, I know a hotel. She said, where? He was like, the best in town, Sarandon.
Sarandon, I
said,
know that. Yeah. Hey.
Like he's not gonna go find you at the Sarandon.
Yeah. For real, for real.
So all of a sudden, he went on the left. Wasn't much to talk about there. Then this man comes running in with this envelope, and he was like, you got to see this. And she was like, what the heck? And she takes off running. I said, where she think she going? Where's she going? So next thing we know, well, first before she left, she did ask Wyatt, did Jeffrey not a drinking problem?
Yeah. He was like, no.
So he got arrested.
He got arrested for DUI. He was like, that's not Jeffrey.
So this stuff must be stressing that boy out.
Stressing him out.
No, I really know how it feels to be stressed out, stressed out. So she goes on down to the courthouse, to the jail. Not the courthouse, to the jail.
Yeah.
Why that jail though look like them little trailers? If you ever went to a high school that was overpopulated and they put them trailers in the back and pushed them jokers together and made classrooms, why the jail look like that? So she goes over to the FEMA trailer jail, and Maggie Day's sitting there. She goes up to the window trying to figure out, what is this? What is this? Well, evidently Maggie don't serve papers to get David out, and she pissed.
Yeah. They got this top judge to make it happen.
Yeah. So she was like, well, why isn't Jim getting out first? She said, because I only requested David. And the judge signed off on David. She said, David? Not Mr. Harrington? Not Judge Harrington? But David? So right then and there, she was like, oh, we got a little kitty cat running in the bunch.
When she had that look on her face, she said, oh, this just done got personal.
It got real.
You messing around with her man, and she gonna make you wait for centuries before he come out that jail.
She said, well, I have a press conference or conference?
Got an interview.
An interview.
She ain't got no interview.
What she do?
Well,
it's Catherine.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's
so
right.
Then we get to see where Catherine's getting called out there by that crazy cop. Veronica was like, don't you tell them nothing. Don't you talk to them. Catherine was like, look.
This ain't my first rodeo. I know what I'm doing.
You not going to scratch me in 2016, Veronica.
Well, now what she doing? She trying to cover her tail.
She was like, well, she is being represented by counsel. I just work here. I don't care.
I just the police. I just work here. I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care.
So then we get back over there to Benny's tow yard. And I can't remember this guy's name to save my freaking life.
I can't
But
remember.
the guy that's been working with Benny all this time or whatever. So he started working right away, I see.
Yeah. Like next day?
So I think it's the same day. They counting their little coin, little papers. They broke out with $1,800 for the night.
$1,800, yeah.
Which won't bad for a night.
For a night, yeah,
that's
good.
So guy was like, look, I don't mean no harm. Don't get old dude in here with us because I don't trust him. He's bad. And he was like, no, War good with me. He trusts me and I trust him.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, but I don't trust him. He was like, I think you should get other dude. And he was like, he a hustler too. So I don't trust him. He was like, well, you don't trust him. You don't trust him. Bennett was like, look, I trust War and I trust you. He said the same thing about you, that I shouldn't trust you. So I got both of y'all here and y'all just going to have to figure it out.
I'm trying to figure out, did they ever have, him and War ever having a beef for him to be like so
I
skeptical?
think they all grew up in the same neighborhood because as they went on, that guy, Bennett was like, my mama used to, you know how she used to look after him, make sure he ate, had clothes, gave him a little money. And then when he started doing his thing, he used to make sure that we were okay. He said, remember when we were playing football and we needed them jerseys? Where you think them jerseys came from? So War had provided the jerseys for that boy and him.
I just thought about something. So Hannah didn't have a problem with War drug money helping them out, but you got a problem with Candace money helping you out. Speak out. Now, hypocrite. What's the double standard?
But you know that's how it is though. Like them mamas, I ain't trying to be funny. I have been around it. I've seen it 1,000 times. If the girl do something illegal or she doing something she ain't got no business doing, she everything under the sun. But if that boy go out there and hustle, I don't agree with what you're saying, but I sure thank you for taking care of your mama.
Yeah,
you the man around the house.
But War is not her son.
But she's still taking.
So he bought uniforms. He probably fixed the kitchen floors. He probably bought refrigerators and TVs. Because you know how the drug dealers do it.
Yeah, they make sure you got meat. Look, they make sure you got your Murray Steakhouse meats.
Yep, man, you got everything. And you know it's on hot money. And you took it. And said, praise the Lord.
Now, God is a good God. Yes, He is. And then she got built-in security. Because War ain't going to let nothing touch Hannah.
Nope.
Which I didn't even put that together.
So, but now you won't even take the house that Candace got for all of y'all because you prideful.
Y'all goddamn. They done pull Catherine into a goddamn room trying to put some fear in her. But I told y'all from the get, Catherine is the one.
Yeah, she crazy as hell.
So they goddamn DA was like, I had a great relationship with your father. He put so many of us through college with scholarships and whatever. And she was like, but the funny thing about it is, a lot of those girls had to do some favors to get those scholarships. But not me.
I was the only one that got away.
But I have 45 colleagues that, might want to stir up a class action lawsuit against the estate. Ruin the reputation, ruin your father's good name. And I said, ooh, is they trying to do a Bill Cosby on us? With Tyler Perry, what are you doing?
Yeah, where you going with that?
Catherine sitting there just a stone face. She was like, are you done? You would have to be a scientist to pull this off, which means that you would have to cut air. Because by opening up something like this, you're pretty much cutting off the air of your colleges, your judges, your deans, your professors, your teachers.
Yep.
So, if you want to go ahead and open up something like that,
go ahead.
Be my guest.
You're way over your head.
But you're way over your head. I said,
she couldn't even say nothing. And I doubt it very seriously if you got away without the father getting a piece too.
Right.
How out of all of them you the one that got away?
Yeah, out of all of them, you special.
Like you special. Yeah, right.
So Catherine was like, and I need to get this phone call because you have an heiress right here that has been denied her phone call. And I'm being really patient with you right now. I said, oh, Lord Jesus. She said, I think Veronica was right about you. You are a dumb bee. That's all God. So they take her tail right back to her cell. Miss Harrington. I said, oh, she want to talk to her now? But it's time for Veronica to go into that them 3 cells that she been setting up this whole time.
And it just got real. Lord.
Soon as Veronica come in there, Jim was like, something's different about you. Look like you lost your hair. What did you do? Huh? I said, Jim, don't do it. Don't do it. So she was like, someone's testy over there. Testy without testicles.
Without testicles.
I said, y'all better stop with the one-liners tonight.
So here it go.
So they going back and forth. And Jim was like, yeah. My hands felt so good when it was around your throat when I was choking that Adam's apple.
I wish it had just been just a little bit sooner.
David was like, that's still my wife.
Stop it.
So then he's like, who was that man
that was in that photo?
She was like, David was like, let it go. This is not the time or the place.
I said, there he go again. Sticking up for her. There you go again. The evidence is on the paper.
It's on the paper.
It's on the paper. You've seen it.
He was like, this is not the time or the place.
No, this is the perfect place.
Yeah.
This is the perfect place.
So she trying to talk to David, was like, you're not going to defend me? He's going at me like this. And he was like, shut up. That's so many words.
Shut up and sit down. And she did. Like a little puppy.
So then Jim was like, oh, she does take orders. She takes commands. I said, I'm over it.
They was going back and forth. I said, they done fell right into the trap.
I mean, they heated. I said, if Jim could have got his arm through that goddamn cell, he would have choked the mess out of Veronica.
Yep.
Said, look at you. Mm-hmm. So then, this way got real. That goddamn Jeffrey. He gets put into the middle cell, just like she said.
Yep.
Jeffrey goes in. They was like, Jeffrey? He was like, Mom? Dad? What y'all in here for? I said, he don't know why they here.
Because I don't think he knew they was in jail yet.
So then they was, why are you here? He said, DUI. They was, Jeffrey, I can't believe you. He said, you can't believe me.
Why are you here?
Master manipulator. Liar. I said, God darn, Jeffrey. So she was like, but I'm here under false, what she said,
false accusations.
He said, well, he's like, I did it. I was drunk. I was like, darn, Jeffrey. So David was like, what has gotten into you, son? He was like, so then they going back and forth again. And how did the gay thing come up again?
Jim brought it up.
Oh, yeah. Jim said, you still gay? He said, yeah. And if I was a man in here, I'd do every man in here. Yeah. Wyatt, anybody else, right in front of you,
mama. Let you watch it.
I said,
Jeffrey has done had it boy out of her crap. He was giving it to her. He said so much to her. Oh, he said so much.
So he was like, watch yourself, mama, because you will regret it. Keep on pushing. And she was like, what? He was like, yeah, with your concrete scarred up knees on the garage floor. I said, oh, God. Jim said, yeah, tell him. Tell him who's in the photo. So, pass the little newspaper over there. Then he punks out.
He said, I don't know.
I don't know who that is.
He know that's Benny. I don't know why he ain't giving it up, though.
He trying to protect his dad. So he was like, yeah, what can you do to me that you ain't already did? You got my tail whooped. You let Quincy out of jail. Jim said, oh, you did that?
Oh, you did that too?
You did that too.
And you got my son raped by that bastard in prison?
So that's what Jeffrey was like. You did that
too?
You son of a bitch.
You evil wench.
He said, your soul is evil, and I'm going to try my best to keep you locked behind these bars for the rest of your life where you deserve.
But you won't ever see the light of day ever again.
I said, Lord, you don't mess with Wyatt, and you don't turn him loose.
Uh-huh. You mess with Wyatt, your life is over.
So that daggone Jim was like, haven't you learned that you can't control your kids into submission? She was like, but I sure will try. But you see what a child that's not controlled would do. They will wreck their life apart. They would tear their life apart. Or they would take their own life with a pistol.
He said...
I said, Veronica, stop playing way down here.
Yeah, you hitting below the belt now.
I said, oh my God, there's so much that happened in that jail cell.
Oh,
but it got real. So a whole lot of revelations and some puzzle pieces came together for a whole lot of folk. Jim found out about Quincy. Jeffrey found out about the rape that she had set up. David come to the conclusion that he really realized that she did do it.
Yeah.
And then Jim was like, oh, okay, I thought you and David were working together. But no. You worked alone in all of this. And she said, I sure did.
But this is the part was a nail in the coffin. David said, I think I'll sleep with Maggie Day now.
Yeah.
I said, oh!
So she said, that will make us even.
No, he said it'll make us over.
Cotton candy sweet as gold. Let me see you Tootsie Roll.
This is the day that we have been waiting for. Hopefully he stick to his guns.
It's bad that I want him to sleep with somebody. I just want him away from her.
Yeah. I don't care about where he goes. I just want him away from her.
Oh my God. Woo. Let me catch my breath. Look, Tyler is killing me tonight. Woo, he got me on 10. Benny he done went on over to Candace's house. And Benny knows something ain't right. He goes over there, but instead of Candace letting him go in, she come out
the door, just like she did War.
Knows the neighbor across the street sweeping grass. Benny was like, look, Mama is mad at me. Which is something new. She was like, yeah, that's something new, but she always mad. But he was like, no, at me. Look, she's staying in the Fleabag Motel. She ain't gonna leave her body and come to my house. Kat was like, yeah, I know that.
And I don't care.
And she was like, no. He was like, no. I need her to come to the house. I thought he was gonna tell her because Lil Quincy was, but he didn't tell her that.
Yeah.
And he was like, you need to tell me where you got the money from to buy these places. That's the only way that she's going to come back to my house. Kat was like, it's complicated.
It's complicated, and I'm tired.
And I'm sick. I don't feel good. I got the bubble guts. He was like, it ain't going down that smoothly.
Nah.
She was like, okay, I'm going in the house. I'll talk to you later. She tried to push him out. I said, oh, God, this woman going to call the cops saying that he putting hands on him. He pushed through the goddamn door. And goddamn Quincy still laid up there bloody.
And he see her. Oh,
and he see Quincy.
Dad. And the episode went off.
Then they rolled for next week. And I'm like, oh, my God. Tyler, you killing me. Oh, my God. This was a freaking good episode, man. But I swear to God.
Yeah.
Did y'all think it was too much?
I don't know. My heart. My heart.
It's hard for a reviewer to review this show tonight. Yeah. I ain't lying to nobody.
It was so daggone much. All I say is...
watch it.
Watch it. You just gotta... If you ain't watched it, watch it. Like, right now, watch it.
Yeah.
It's good.
Ooh, but Lord, y'all go watch out. Everybody else that do this. The Jedi, he does this. Mike B does this. Lady Nika does this show.
Yep.
Tasha... she does this, I think. Tammy B does the show. It's a whole bunch of y'all that do this show. Yeah.
Check them out.
Check them out. Straight from the VA.
The Dirty, Dirty South.
To